I'm Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and I got a great question today from Stefan. And he says that he watched my video about quality over quantity, and it got him thinking, does buying from a smaller company ensure better quality? And, so that's an interesting question because in some cases it can. I think more so what it is a more personal touch or better customer service. It may not necessarily mean better quality unless you're like working with somebody who's a craftsman and to where they're not doing a lot of stuff, but you're going to pay the price for that as well. And because once you bring the quantity up, you're able to lower the price and still make good money. But when you're small mom and pop shop, that may not be possible. Now, to relate this to video games, I'm just trying to think here of some smaller games that does it equal higher quality? And I think of like Minecraft. That one I would say is a small independent, and they've done an amazing job. They have an amazing game. And but is it higher quality than other stuff? Well, I'm not really sure. I've actually not encountered many errors in there. I know that like places like Electronic Arts, they have policies of they have all the investors and everything. They're a big company, and they got metrics to make. They've got financials to hit and everything. They've got investors to keep happy, and they have to keep releasing product and getting the sales, and they have to do it in a way that is very timely, because it's a perception thing that if they don't release anything new that's going to do an injection of cash into the company, and they have only outflow for a quarter or whatnot, when they do their quarterly reports, they show a loss. And some companies don't mind that. I know that Amazon many times has shown, a big loss and then shown a really big profit after that. It's just because they didn't have anything, breaking and new during that time. And I know that EA several times has released things well before their time, and it's really affected the quality. And it's the quality that is the issue. And so, but on the flip side, big companies like Blizzard, who's owned by Activision. Blizzard has always gone to the beat of their own drum. They've always released things when they thought were ready, and they've kind of bucked the system, and that's been a good thing. And maybe the question should be, do we get more quality out of privately held companies as opposed to publicly held companies? And I might think that you're going to get more stuff from. It's going to be better from the public companies as opposed, the private companies as opposed to the public companies. Go ahead and walk on by.
Hello.
Hi.
It's okay?
Yes. Go ahead and walk on by.
What are you photographing?
Oh, well, we're filming out here.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, go by. I'm just coming for a walk.
Oh, yeah, well, you can continue on by.
I'll walk this way here.
Okay. Yep. Take care. Everybody here is so friendly. So I saw him coming up, and I figured I'm going to have to stop the video for a little bit so he can walk by, and then he didn't want to walk by. Okay. But he thought this was a big camera. Well, it is a big camera. It's a big video camera. So, okay, enough of that distraction. Now, I think that privately held companies do a far better job than publicly held companies, and because they don't have that external pressure. See, when you have a publicly held company, you have two customers. You have the customers buying the product, but then you also have the shareholders. And you have to keep the shareholders happy. If they're not happy, it causes all kinds of turmoil within the company. And so, but with a privately held company, you can say F you to the world, and the only people that you have to pay attention to are your customers. And when you pay attention to just your customers, then you end up with a much, much better product. Now, there is the fact that you still have to make money and everything. So, you know, the money issues are still there. But if you've got the cash in reserves to where you don't have to bow to pressure to needing the money right then and there, then, you know, it's a better experience for the customer. And so maybe that's why we would equate it to little mom and pop shops or independents as being higher quality, and it's because they have higher customer service and they listen to us better. As a individual in a company, you know, a small company, they have to listen to their customer. If they don't listen to their customer, their customers will stop buying, and essentially their customers fire them. And so it is it's imperative that they do listen to their customers. With the big companies, it's not imperative that they listen to their customers. They do these market studies and everything, and they come out with their products that they know are going to sell because they've studied the market, but it's not personal. It's not a human approach, it's a statistical approach. And so, yeah, I think that let me change the question. Question being changed to, if I were to do business with a small company, would I have a better experience than with a big company? The answer is, I think yes. Now let me change the question again. If as opposed to dealing with a small company or a large company, can I make more money as someone who's dealing with them? Not as a customer, but as a reseller or something like that? Most definitely a big company. So, you know, it's where you pick your battles. It depends on what your goal is. If your goal is playing the games, stuff like Minecraft, and then another one from Sauropod, that is, Castle. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank at it. Castle Story. Yes, and I'm a founder from Kickstarter, and I'm really interested in that one because it looks really high quality, and these guys are super passionate about it, and they're approachable because they're small. And I contributed money to help for the development of the game. I'm very proud of that. And in fact, I will put a link in the description to them, and you're going to be seeing a lot more content about them from me in the future. So, okay, well, I hope that answers your question. Great question. Thank you, by the way. If you guys have questions who are watching, please message me on YouTube. I do read all of them. I don't necessarily have the time to answer all of them, and not all of them make it into video. I try and pick just the best ones. So, anyway, I'm Markee Dragon. Take care. Well, thank you for making it this far in the video. You made it all the way to the end. So, now that you're here, are you looking for more great content? Because, look at this. So, now, in the lower right, the kind of old-looking video, that is a flashback, way back. That's one of my really old videos. That's at my old offices in Portland, and look at how much heavier I am there. Yeah. Wow, I've lost a lot of weight. I used to have all those pinball machines and everything. Man, I can't wait to get some more pinball machines again in the future. I'm talking about Ultima Online there. I'm talking about an experience I had with a player killer named Ronald McDonald. And he was the most infamous player killer in all of Ultima Online. Really great story, a lot of fun. Speaking of gameplay, lower left, that is Guild Wars. Guild Wars 2 to be specific. That it goes to, if you click on that, it'll take you to a playlist with Matthew, who is Spellbinding Gamer, who happens to be the kid right above talking to me. Up in the one in the upper left, that's us talking about how to trade your currency in-game for Guild Wars gems, Guild Wars 2 gems. And the gems actually equal things like you can upgrade to the Digital Deluxe Edition by just doing gameplay. He's actually on a quest to do that, and he's been filming that on his channel. But if you click on that, that'll take you to my Markee Dragon show, and the show is basically commentary And if you like my stuff, subscribe to my main channel at Markee Dragon. But if you only like the commentary, subscribe to the Markee Dragon Show. And that is only the commentary parts. And so just click on that. And then in the upper right is Aura Bulwark. And she is a avid player of EVE Online. We actually talk about crime and punishment in EVE Online. It's a pretty great interview. If you've thought about looking for the most hardcore MMO, then that may be an interview you want to watch. That links directly to the interview. So, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe if you like this content. I'm Markee Dragon. Take care.